So, hello and greetings again. I just came back from the store not too long ago. Some type of text just came in. But anyway, yeah, so I'm about to do another story time. This story time is actually going to be about the singing app that I am currently on. So, I have many admirers. I have plenty admirers. Dudes from all over the world come on my profile trying to talk to me on that app. I don't fall for this shit all the time because, to keep it all the way real, they don't be talking about nothing. They want to know my name. Where do I live? Can they come and see me? And most of all, they ask for my phone number. I give phone numbers out. I will admit that much. I have given my phone number out to a couple of guys on the singing app. This one guy who I gave my number to, who is on the singing app with me, they have what they call on the singing app what group of families that you're in. And they have families with the name, swag, or the city, or the takeover. I've been in about 3 or 4 families on the singing app. Because, like, the first family that I joined, when I first joined StarMaker, they didn't treat me right. In that family, I don't understand, like, how some of those people think. And then they have these group chats on the singing app where they want you to come, and they'll invite you. And if you tap in and join the group chat, they want you to participate and talk. But me, I'm not a talker like that, so I'm on there to sing. So anytime they invite me to a party room event, and when I tap in to join the party room so that I can sing, they're in there talking about people. And they want me to join in and with them, and I'm not down with that, you know. This guy who I gave my number to on the singing app, he had plenty of those events. Like, and then he made on the singing app where he put out a live. He made a live. He had people to come to the party room, and he made a live just to be sitting up in the party room. Everybody's supposed to be singing and stuff, but he wanted to talk about some bullshit. However, let me just make the long story short. He and I got into it. He and I were friends, and I was a part of his family. But here's the thing, like, I know how I am, and I know my personality. I'll flirt with guys on there, but I'm never serious with them enough to, like, be with them. I'm a flirt. I will admit that much. But he got mad at me because me and a member of the family, of his family, because he's the captain of the family, because me and this half Italian / Hispanic guy were flirting with each other. So I was drinking on this day that I was flirting with the guy inside of the group chat. But the next thing I knew, a woman came on the group chat and said, well, y'all are on here flirting, and I'm just gonna call the guy named who I gave my number to, who was the captain of the group chat, Mr. Big. Mr. Big, it is not going to like this, and y'all not supposed to be on here flirting with each other. So, but the next thing I knew, because I knew he was going to confront me about that situation, because he was liking on me, like for real. And I quit that group chat. I quit his family group chat, and I was no longer associated with him anymore. The next thing I knew, the very next day, he called me, and he and I were talking, and he was like, I knew you wasn't loyal. You just like all the rest of these bitches on this app. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, who is you calling a bitch? He's like, that's what you acting like, you on the singing app, flirting and stuff. And I seen all the messages between you and that guy. Both of y'all didn't have to quit. Well, the guy still stayed in the group chat of the family, but I quit because I knew what was coming. Like, I knew he was gonna confront me. And I was like, first of all, you and I are not involved. Just because I gave you a phone number, that does not mean we're together. It's just a number that can easily be changed. And I'm like, if you don't call your mama a bitch, don't call me a bitch. Period. And he was like, but you hurt my heart because I thought you and I had something special. And, to know that you're on the app flirting, like, I told him, who told you? What make you think that you and I are together? We're not together. I said, okay, you have my phone number, but you don't have my address. You and I don't even, know if under our clothes, if we are a man or a woman. Well, I know I'm a woman 100%, but I'm just trying to prove a point. I was trying to prove a point to him by telling him that, because he really was trying to get on me about the situation, about me flirting. Now, I'm a single woman. I had no boyfriend at the time. I will flirt with whoever the fuck I want to flirt with, is what I told him. And he was just saying, oh my God, you have a foul mouth. You have a smart ass mouth. If I would have known you was like that, I would have never invited you to join my family. I'm like, okay, that's your opinion. I said, but I'm not finna hold my tongue for you because you got a line. You just called me a bitch. Well, technically you said I'm just like all the rest of these bitches on the app. Because the best friend that I used to be friends with on the singing app was dating him. And she told me all about him and her relationship, but that's another story for another day. But at this time, he was really thought that he and I was going to be a thing. And we were never going to be a thing because I did not like him the way he liked me. But it's when you're on a singing app or anything that has to do with social media, people get shit misconstrued. I will flirt, and since as long as I've been on this singing app, I've only had one boyfriend and girlfriend relationship with a guy back in the year 2020. Ever since then, I have not dated anyone else off this singing app because they all full of shit. They ain't about nothing. Just like I said, the guy who I was dating from the singing app, who is a TikTok dancer, he gets off the phone with me, and this was around that time when we were dating and stuff. He gets off the phone with me telling me he was going to go to the corner store to get cigarettes or whatever. And I log on the singing app. I see that he done made a video with another chick, and he did not go to the store to get a cigarette because, like, he got off the phone with me just so that he could go and sing with her. And he clearly had on the same clothes he had on because he and I were always FaceTiming each other every time we would talk on the phone, because that's how serious the relationship was. Well, I thought it was serious. But ever since then, I'm still kind of scarred by that relationship because a lot had happened, and I feel like my feelings were played with. So ever since that has happened, I don't get close to no other guys on this singing app, because they not finna keep playing on my top. They're not about to play with my feelings and act like they want to be with me. And they're not only talking to me, they're talking to Tamika, Keisha, Jasmine, all these other chicks too on the singing apps. And I'm the last to know. I'm not the only chick on the singing app you talking to. And you're not finna make an ass out of me. You're not about to make a fool out of me. So I do not date off this motherfucking singing app anymore, because, like, I be wanting to hurt people for hurting me. And I'm just tired of that happening. So therefore, I've learned from that particular situation. But yeah, that's the moral of this story time, is like, you got to be careful when you're giving out phone numbers and dating people on singing apps or from TikTok or whatever app that you're on that has to do with social media, and you're interacting with people, because people become attached and they be thinking stuff and feeling like you belong to them, and when that's really not the case. I've learned from every situation that I've been in on this singing app, and I almost left the singing app twice over just dumb shit. But I'm about to end this video. I may be able to come back later on and do another video. And I might not. I don't know, because I have somewhere to go today. It's the only thing that's healthy that I really just drink and put in my body, because it tastes really good and it's healthy. Green tea. But yeah, I'm going to end this video, and until then, y'all stay blessed.